So first and foremost, obviously delighted for the club, for the boys, for everyone attached to the football club to be in the next round. It was, as we expected, it was going to be a half-full game. We came out nice and early in terms of how we came out the traps, which was a lot better than previously. We'd started the first few games very slowly, and I thought we started a lot more on the front foot on Sunday, which gave us a good impetus, and we didn't have it all our own way. They've had a chance probably about halfway through the half, where, to be fair, it's a wonderful strike, and Charlie Jones has made an outstanding save. That sort of keeps it at 0-0. But we had chances prior to that, and I think then fair play to Ramel. He's got in behind their back line, and it's a wonderful finish. It's a fantastic strike, and was really pleased for him, because he was patient last week, didn't get as many minutes as maybe he should have done. That's my fault as the manager. But to be fair to me, he took his opportunity exceptionally well, and then another goal from Kelvin, which was good. So it gave us a 2-0 lead going in at half time. 2-0 leads at any level are always difficult ones, because we knew they would come out. We knew they had some good pace at the front end of the pitch. They had some good attacking threats. And from our perspective, it was always going to be about making sure that we kept the back door closed, and on the transition we felt we could hurt them. But they came out with a bit more of an impetus second half. They had a lot of the ball. Didn't really challenge Charlie too often until the goal, where, to be fair, it's a good slide, good pass from the lad, very good run, and he finishes it well. And then all of a sudden it's 2-1, and you get a bit nervy. We had other opportunities where perhaps we could have extended our lead, and then fair play with 3 outstanding blocks, one from Ethan, one from Carl Davison-Gordon, and then an outstanding block from Terence Machinaripi. Once again, ensures that we're in the hat for the next round. So, like anything, from a heart rate perspective, I'd much rather a 5-0 win. I think it would be a lot easier on my health. But sometimes with those ones when you've got to grind it out and you've got to do what you can to see the game through. From my perspective, what was really pleasing is we showed real guts, real resilience, and an incredible desire for everybody to stick together. And we speak about the 11 or the 14 that played in total on Sunday, but the attitude from the rest of the group that didn't play, didn't feature, epitomises really what this group's all about. And stuck together, everyone was delighted with the win, and we're now in the hat for the next round, which is ultimately what we wanted to do on Sunday. So very pleased overall, and very proud of my players once again. So we're hopeful, all things being equal, everyone gets through training again, that we'll have a full squad to choose from. Obviously we can only name 5 on the bench this week, as opposed to 7 last week, so there will be a couple of good players missing out. And like we said to the players at the start of pre-season, I think that's come to fruition again, is if you're in a position where you lose your shirt through injury, through illness, through whatever, and other people come in and take it, which they have done, it puts them in a perspective now they've got to come back and show why they should take their shirt back. So that's what we're in really. It's a good squad depth. Keeping everyone happy is obviously a problem. It's an issue for us, but it's a good issue to have, and I hope that's something we continue to have for the rest of the season. So hopefully Sunday, everyone gets okay, we'll have a full squad and gives us the best possible chance of winning the game. Yeah, very tough again. I say it every week, and it's not a cliche. It's a tough game. We went to watch them last week against Baldock, and you know they were very clinical in both boxes, which saw them to a 5-0 win. We know what to expect. It's a local derby. They've got a lot of players that have played for Dunstable in the recent years. That inevitably, sometimes when you've got players that have played for your club, they find that extra level when they play against you. So they've got some very good players. They've recruited well in the summer, to be fair to the manager. And we're expecting a real tough test. It's my first ever experience of the FA Vase. By the time we got here last year, we were well and truly out of that. So from our perspective, we know what's at stake. We've got to make sure it's about us. It's not about what they do. We've got to make sure that we're where we've been for the majority of the season. And if we do that, we give ourselves a good possible opportunity to be in the next round. And that for me is the key. So we're expecting a tough one. As I said, from our lads, we'll prepare properly tonight. We'll prepare thoroughly. The beauty of our group at the moment is that we've played 5 different formations, 5 different systems this year. But what we all say to our lads is you have to have that tactical flexibility. So it gives us the opportunity if we want to play with a back 3, if you want to play with a back 4, or you want to play with a back 5 on Sunday. So whatever we're in, we know it's going to be a tough one. It's a game we're looking forward to. We think there'll be a good crowd here. And ultimately, the most important thing for us again on Sunday night is to make sure we're in the next round for the competition. So hopefully we'll have a good crowd, good support. I criticised the support, or a minority of the support last week. which I was right to do. But I thought last Sunday they were absolutely fantastic. They supported the boys, they got behind us. You know, even at times when things got a little bit tricky for us, the supporters were brilliant. So that's the level of support I want to see for the remainder of the season. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can bring another good result for us on Sunday.